seems like I'm live. Yes, for the first time I'm live. Oh my god. Well, just gonna let this stream slowly start up. Stream slowly start up. I got stream slowly start up. I got stream slowly start up. I got stream. Oh, stop. Oh, that was my first mistake. Anyway, I see that 5 people are watching. Thanks for watching, man. What are we gonna do today? We are gonna dive into the trading strategy that I use for either grid bots or smart trading. And today I wanna, and if you should be with your girlfriend, if I'm correct, this video will be uploaded anyway, so people can let's go. Hey, Wilpor, thanks for tuning in, my brother. Either way, guys, today I wanna dive into the strategy. I released a video yesterday and I used this chart and explained how I use it in my trading strategies. Today I want to use this stream. More time for you. Hey Siba, thanks for watching. Well, let's dive into it. Since crypto trading at the moment is booming, it's all over the place. Instagram, Twitter, mainstream media, you name it. Everybody is buying in. And people are also buying in certain tops and are losing money. And I saw a lot of people in various Discord channels. Ah man, awesome man. Thanks, Easter. Either way, I see a lot of people want to get into crypto trading. But a lot of people are getting into crypto trading without a trading strategy. So that's why I decided to release my private trading strategy for free. I don't want to get paid for this. A lot of people want to make money from their trading strategies, etc. And a lot of people do that because they're not profitable themselves. And yeah, maybe I'm a little bit weird, or maybe it's because I'm Dutch, but I like to share stuff and help people if I can. This is not an only winner strategy, but I want to dive into it because the first thing that you don't see on my stream at the moment is hidden on the right side of the screen, and this is maybe one of the most important parts. So let's go. Boom. There it is. It's a position size calculator. I'm not gonna dive into it completely, but a rule of thumb in the trading industry is that you don't want to risk all your capital. So let's say you got $1,000 and you say, I'm gonna dive into this trade and I'm just gonna dive in with $1,000. So you also risk all your money. So if it retraces a lot, or you have a red candle thanks to Elon Musk, you lose like 20% of your capital in one blow. You don't want to do that. You want to downscale your risk, you downscale your exposure, and just stay in the game. That's the first thing about trading, is to stay or break even. If you're intended to stay for a longer period, if you just want to take the profits of a bull market like this is, then all good to you. Try and get those moonshots, but the moonshots are sometimes really hard. And if you look at certain coins, if you zoom out, and let's remove this one, the alerts. This was a 2017 bull run, and look at this one. We are already up very high. And if I zoom into other charts, so all the people that you meet at the barbershop, at the supermarket, at work, that say, hey man, heard about this coin, I heard about this coin, they don't see this increase of the chart already. They just hear it on the news and say, yeah, that's a good time to get in because it's all going to the moon. Look at this card, Doge, also parabolic moves, parabolic, Sol, parabolic, XRP, all when he went parabolic. ARA, look at this if you zoom out. And as you can see, in the 2017-2018 bull market, it climbed rapidly, but you also see the decline happened in the same speed as it climbed. So please be careful with your money, especially when you want to get into trading on this in this period of time. So now you're trading up here, and everything above this line is price exploration. Exploration? Yes, my English. I love it. Either way, it's price discovery. Yeah, so it went into price discovery. You don't have any historical details, and if you look at some charts from Forex, this one dates back to 2018. If you look back at Forex, they got, let's put it on the weekly candles. They date back all the way to 2003, so they have a lot more history. The real Fitzy, thanks man! Saw you in the official trading chat. Didn't know you subscribed to my channel. Thanks man. Either way, there's a lot more historic data than we have in the crypto space. So we're gonna go back to the crypto. Nope, it's not the right one. This is the right one. So at the moment we are here. We are in a parabolic move in a full-blown bull market. And how awesome is that? A bull market is most fun part to be in. A bear market is brutal. And if you think this retracement is brutal, well, think again when it really drops. Either way, I'm not going to talk about the general sentiment. I want to share with you my free trading strategy that I also share. Yes, I'll get to mapping in a little bit. Everything on the stream will be used in order with my trading strategy. So as you can see, my trading strategy, I'm just going to run through it real quick. Let's see if I can do it. Let's zoom in a little bit. There are two indicators, they are free. You can get them in my Discord channel. And what they do is, let's see on the top right, there's an alert and there's a baseline. So if I remove the baseline, you will only see alerts. These alerts tell you when my system tells you to go long or short. But if you follow this, you can even lose money. So I added an extra layer, and this is the baseline. It's one of the moving average, it's a TMA. And I made it so that it also breaks. So if the candles are below, all the candles turn red. If it's above, all the candles turn green. And now you think, why should you do that? Well, trading is a lot about emotion. So let's say you step into a trade in this rally on this big green candle, and you think, yeah, that's gonna be it. It broke a resistance area here. There's a breakout. Yes, this is the one. And then when you turn this off, you see these green ones turn into the original color. So you see a doji candle followed up by a red candle. And this red candle can trigger your human emotion like, oh man, I'm really uncertain about my position. Should I leave? Should I add more? Should I cut my losses? I'm 100% sure people left the trade they were in on this candle pure by human emotion. So with this, I cancel it and we make this trading strategy so we take as much emotions away from trading. So we just look at our strategy and just follow it blindly. Either way, if we see a long being printed, it has to be a green bar above the green line. If it is, then we're going to step in the trade. Now we're going to zoom in a little bit, because what do you see? You see a cloud behind it, and I'm going to remove one cloud for now. Let's see. I'm going to remove this cloud, and this cloud is not a cloud to have something on my screen in a funky color. No, it's a take profit and stop loss. So if we say we're gonna map it in for now, As you can see, that's the top of the cloud on a candle, that's the bottom of the cloud, and this would have been our entry. Let's change them in the correct colors. I'm not sure if everybody saw the video, so I'm just gonna go through it real quick in this example. We're gonna enter here because it printed a green candle, a long alert, and it was above the green line. We stepped into it. We can use a grid bot as well for this. That's why I also displayed this on my Pionex account. Either way, if you just get in this trade, then this would have been your take profit, and it would have been your stop loss. And this is just an example. We're going to zoom into the strategy more and more. Either way, this is a short. We're going to map it in again. The cloud is on top. This is the bottom. And it would have been, let's put it exactly, would have been a loss, as you can see on the screen. So this is not a guaranteed winner, but nobody wins 100% of their trades. So that's the general input about this strategy. Yes, I really like that you asked that question, because I released a video yesterday about this strategy, pointing it towards how you call it, a grid trading bot strategy, but this is originally a smart trading bot, or at least a manual trading bot, strategy, sorry. Let's zoom in again on the same loss that we just had. So that was the loss. Calculate it in again. That would have been our take profit. It didn't get touched, but it would have been a loss, because this is the outside, how we call it, cloud. Now I'm going to explain how we use this strategy. It's all in the indicators for smart trading. It's a little bit unorthodox, how you say it in English, but bear with me. Now we see the blue cloud being added. So we're going to map it in again, but now differently. And we're going to change the color so everybody knows what I'm talking about. There's going to be a red one. There's going to be a green one. We want it more green. Ugly green. More ugly green. Give nice green. Okay. So I'm just going to highlight it a little bit more. So here it comes. This is my strategy that I have been using for about 2 years now on live trading, and it's a little bit unorthodox. Either way, the outside cloud is our stop loss. Our green one is our take profit area, take profit 1. So I'll come back to that later. So let's make it the correct colors. This is the green one. This is the red one, and this is our entry. Let's make it black. So what do we do? Because we're going to call this take profit 1. Oh, we need to go put it on the left, like fat letters. So take profit 1. This is not the greatest example, but this is a normal trade. So we got into this trade, our take profit 1 got hit, so we're gonna take, and by take profit 1 means take 50% of the trade of the table. So let's say we went in with $1,000, and at this point it became $1,100. What we're going to do then is we're going to really take away the half of the trade. So we're going to take our 500, and we had 100 profit at that point, and also take 50% profit off. While doing that, we also move the stop loss to break even, or put a trading stop loss, and then put in the right calculation, how far you want it to trail stop loss. Oh no, my English, help me please. Either way, I hope you get it. So we get in the trade like normal, we put our stop loss, we get our entry point, we get our take profit, where we take 50% of the trade off the table, including 50% of our profit, and then activate our trailing stop loss. Or if you don't want to do it, move the stop loss to break even and close it manually when you see that the trade turns against you. In this example, the trade turned against us the next day, so we would only take the 50% profit and the rest would have been break even. In my book, that's a winner. We didn't take the maximum, but this was a winner. Not the biggest one, but let's take a look at another example real quick. Like, look at a rally. This is a great one. These are the ones that make the big bucks. So, same deal. Let's map it in. Outside is our, it's hard to see. Let's change it. Now we can see it. This is our stop loss. That would have been our take profit. And that. Now I need a candle deck. This would have been. This is a little bit incorrect. Yes. Let's judge it a little bit. Either way, my point is, as you can see, the next day we would have taken our take profit 1. We would have taken 50% off the trade at this point. We would move our stop loss to break even, or put this area as our trailing stop loss, or we use this line as the breaking stop loss, or we use a different strategy. It's all up to you. I normally leave it here and see what it does, and if you see a break out above, you can just follow it and climb it and climb it. So instead of capping your profits, or capping your potential profits, you can do with this strategy, follow it all the way up. So because it never touched our break-even line, so you can just let it roll up all the way to the top. And then you can even map it in. Yeah, nobody sells the top, but let's say we would have sold the top, it would have been a 59% profit instead of the 4% profit. That's all because the trailing profit, trailing stop loss is an awesome feature, and we should really benefit from it. If we would have set up a grid trading bot on this, the grid bot would have run out the day after, so you would cap your potential profits. Yeah, that's I'm following a guy, Tom, is a trader, always worked in New York, now is back in Norway through Corona, and he always adds the winners, and that's an awesome feature if you can manage your emotions and do it, because you need some big cojones, you need some big balls to keep adding. Myself, I just enter a trade and let the trailing stop loss try to get me as much profit as possible. So I just quickly explained the strategy that I use with trailing stop loss. I also want to use a real life example, but first I want to look at some charts. This one is still in a short. If we would have used this strategy 6 days ago, if you would have used it, you would see this would be our entry. This would have been our take profit, area 1. We would be in profit, and we would be still in this trade because the the break-even point is up here. So yeah, that would have been a good trade. Bitcoin in general is a good chart to use this strategy on. Not many people know it, but there are certain things that drive a market. Is it market makers or whatever? For some coins, a strategy works really well. Yeah, I'm gonna dive into that in a bit, real bitsy. But on other charts, this strategy can only give false signals. So just backtest a little bit, it's not hard. Just zoom in the chart, look at the clouds, and see if it's a good entry point or not. Also, you can also just get a general direction on the market. You don't have to use the strategy, but you can use the indicators to just give you a general, you don't even have to use the alerts, but just see what is it. This is a really strong moving average. It's a slow moving average as well. TIMA, you can read up on it. And if we look at different charts, let's wait. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 days ago we got the signal on this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 days ago we had the signal on LTC. What else do we got? Yeah, this one is a false signal from Ethereum. Too bad. It's been a good trade as well. ADA is still up in a long. It currently has a falling star candle. Yeah, XRP is climbing up slowly, so it could be potentially be a good one in a couple of days. And this is our live signal. And this signal is currently being printed. So it's on the chart, but if this candle would drop, this alert would go away and this would just be another red or green candle. But for now, it's a long signal. If you look at the BTC pair from the same coin, it printed a long yesterday, and we would have been in profit already because the top of the cloud is up here. So we would have been taking our take profit 1 or our grid bot, where you want to use it for. Either way, this bot is still, this signal is still active, and within 3 hours this candle will close and a new candle will get printed. Now I talked a really lot. I still got 9 people watching, so I've been talking for nearly 20 minutes. So I'm gonna see if there are any questions. First, we're gonna open up XLM and just look at the general view of this coin. Okay, this one is, let's see how this bot performed. The signals are not on time on this one. This one was really close to having a valid. This was a good short. This was a good long. This was a good long. This was a short, but it was too early. Either way, just by checking a little bit of a backtest, I can see that this bot is currently performing well. Or this strategy, I'm keep referring it to a bot, but it's not a bot. If we look at the candles and take away the baseline, you will see that we have a falling star. Normally in the books, it is a bearish candle, because look at this, the wick is very high on top. So it tried to push up, but it got declined. But there's also one golden rule as well. This is a green one. And as long as this falling candle is green, it can still be considered as a bullish candle. So, but for now, it's fairly undecisive. Would this drop a little bit more? Potentially, this one could print a short. So this one will be added to the watch list. Yeah, let's check out the grid bots. For the guys that didn't watch my previous video, it was about, I wanted to test the settings. Wait, I'm gonna show you on the screen. So I'm gonna press create, and I used these settings. So just the AI strategy that Pionex suggests to me. And I did it, like they asked, and I got 3 bots running. They're all in profit at the moment. Let's dive into details a little bit. We got a total profit of nearly 1% of our BTC investment. The grid profit is 1.11%. And if you look at the total annualized, they give very positive signals, or at least very large percentage, but the realistic value is 0.7%, 1%, and another 1%. And these coins are shitty as hell. I don't even think they have an active program behind them. I don't know them for once. And I closed one because it ran out of my grids. Yes, this one. This was my fourth one. So it took its profit, 3% profit, ran for 2 days, 3 days. So, and that all happened during the crash of Bitcoin as well. So I can't complain about the settings. I would not recommend it, but I can also not recommend it because it was fairly decent. I see that I have my text in the screen. Let's just remove the spam. So it's all green, all good. That's fun. And we got a couple of more days, so we're gonna look at the results. They still got a lot of room to the upside. Trying to catch a wick on this one. Look at these candles. Fill all your grids and go back down. So we got this one. They're all fairly low. This one has a good day as well. It's a really bullish candle. So let's see how they perform. And we got this one is also, oh that's the one, this one still middle of the grid, so we don't have to pay attention to this. What do I want to have this guys tell you guys more? This candle is absurd, seriously. Oh yeah, for the guys that are still watching, thank you. I'm not gonna drag it on too long because it's not informational for so long. Just want to keep it short. If you want to see the candles that are, or you want to scout the market for potential long or short, I'm currently trying this stuff out. In my 3 videos before this one, I showed you how you can import all the Pionex pairs that are tradable on Pionex. You can also have it for the BTC pairs and Ethereum pairs. I just loaded up the USDT pairs. And on the top right, you got a change. So if you press change twice, you got the biggest winner on top and the biggest losers in the bottom. And we just scroll down to it fast, and then we can see where are some potential long positions. As you can see, this candle is like, look at this, man. This is crypto. This is crypto. Nearly 60% candle. Currently on some resistance. If it breaks to, yeah, this, I'm not gonna touch this. This is my, too much. But, oh man, look at this. Look at this. This was a false signal. Or, wait, this was a positive signal. We're gonna ignore these two losers. No, we're not gonna ignore this, because I'm not, I just want to be transparent. This was a long, it's really tiny, but it would have been a winner. This was a short, invalid, because the candle is above the green line, so we ignore this. Here we got a long, and then when you zoom in, this is a fun one. So we step in here, and this would have been our take profit one. Or if we use the outer cloud for a grid bot, for example, we would have nailed this one. So this only touched once, but the signal was valid, and it did provide, with the help of the cloud, how you call it? A winning trade. And winning trades are the best, especially if you got a system in place. This was a short, invalid signal because it's above the green line and it's a green candle on my screen, so we would have not taken this one. This was a loser. Yeah, this was a, this was a, look at me. Yeah, look. So this would have been a loser. I have no reason to not be transparent. And followed by another loser. Yeah, I'm really, no, wait, I'm lying. Let's map this one in, because this one looks in first intention to be a loser. That would have been our entry point. That would have been our stop loss. Let's make it bars again. Let's zoom in a little bit more. This would have been our stop loss, and that would have been our... No, we need to candle again. I'm lying. No, that would have been a loss. Yeah, 2 losses in a row on this one. But with the right position sizing, you don't get blown out, or your account won't get blown up. Either way, there's a great example of a long, kick-ass trade. Look at these candles, 50%, 40%. So you bought in after a candle of 40%. That's one big balls if you do this. But if you got a strategy in place, you can just step in. Don't think about it twice and just step in. Here was a short, invalid, and here was another long. And if you got a trailing stop here, you would still be in this 50% candle. So even some lesser known coins, Matic isn't not necessarily lesser known, but this is extreme. This is a bull market. I love it. Love these coins. Wait, there's a payment, trading stop. Okay. Yeah, there's a quick way to scan coins. Here's another active signal that can work or not. Let's see if we got some shorters that we can find. Ah, look at this. Ah yeah, I already timed this one up. So this would have been winner, yeah, a loser, because it was on a green candle. We would have got a loser. That is for you. Yeah, that's alright. Since I'm currently just using Pionex as my exchange, and to share my trading adventures with a small portfolio of $1,000, I planted $1,000 on this one. But I recently found out, because I was really obsessed by, I want to learn the grid bots, I want to dive into it deeper, I want to see if it can be profitable for multiple things. I do love the arbitrage bot, but now to your question, no. So just to be sure, can do smart trade bot do this all for you? No. And I'm gonna enter a trade before I enter stream. I will enter a trade, and then you can see what is lacking. And there are other exchanges that I'm not gonna say now, but that I also use, and I'm not gonna say. I'm just gonna. How can I say it? A Pionex, for example, is a really good one, but doesn't have a lot of altcoins on it. And this is NMR. Oh, sorry, Amna. I will get back to it. NMR. I just got it on screen at the moment. Just wanted to dive into it. Okay, so I got back to that, Thijs. For Amna, we are just checking out NMR. And then we come to the beast. Could you please tell us more about the indicators used for the clouds and credit deviation? Thanks. Good questions, the beast. I will answer them both. Okay, so we got NMR here. I put some drawings on them for the winning and losing trades. So there was a winning trade, invalid signal, a valid signal, but the day after it went, so that would have been a loser, that would have been a winner, that would have been a winner as well. So the strategy can work on the pair NMR USD. And why did I started mapping this one out a little bit? Because this last candle is really a killer. and I'm not sure. I wanted to know where this come from, because if you see, we got a candle of 40%, and it went in total yesterday, or 2 days ago, 80% candle. It was an 80% candle, so it was really bullish. But it withdraw by the end of the day, and the candle next to it. Oh, sorry, I'm getting distracted because now this maybe could have been. No, this would have not been a winning trade. This is still an ongoing trade. We got a long signal printed, a really weird one, because the candle is red. It's below the red line. So for our strategy, I would have not taken this long entry. If I just look at without the strategy, this is still possible that it bounced, because this coin is all over the place. But if you look at the, if you're just gonna use a trend line, for example, that doesn't work because I really suck at drawing lines. Flashbacks to kindergarten. Yeah, I'm not gonna even attempt it. I can just have to stick with my strategy. This strategy for me says it really had a bullish move. Currently it's cooling off a little bit. Maybe it will rebound, but for my strategy, this was an invalid signal, so I would not look at this coin anymore. Okay, so yeah, that's my opinion about NMR. Now for the beast, could you please tell us more about the indicators that you're using? What kind of moving average is it? Is the cloud some kind of deviation? First off, the indicators, let's say you miss a signal by a day, would you still get in, or you just wait to the next signal? Get back to you, Niv. First off, the beast. The indicators are adjusted indicators because I did not invent an indicator. Nobody in crypto space invented their own indicator. It's all stolen from free indicators. You can look up crypto, small story time, crypto face on YouTube, for example, has been selling his indicator, the market cipher, for a couple of years now, and that whole indicator, he sells it for around $1,000 per month. So you can use it for $1,000 per month. He has a really great, large following, so he gets paid shitloads of money. But the indicator, that's not even a lie, is a free indicator on TradingView, and he sells it on TradingView with a different appearance, a different colors, a different dot, different square, for $1,000 a month. You can use it. So it's all, never believe anybody that says they created their own indicator from scratch. No, not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. These indicators are a combination of, as you can see, we got a moving average, and you can also change it. So you got multiple, you got the Kijun, Alma, Hama, simple moving average, the VMA, DMA, EMA, so you can also adjust it. So there are multiple options where you can fine-tune this strategy to your own likings. And you can change colors, etc. Or you can remove the cloud. Oh, yeah, the cloud. And now, I already answered your question if you see it on the screen. ATR, the cloud is the ATR. And what is the ATR? The ATR is the average true range of the last 14 days. And I say, yeah, well, super exciting, ATR last 14 days. Well, at least it calculates, that's the fun part, that's why it's so incredibly strong for a take profit and stop loss position, because that's why we use the ATR in this cloud. It calculates the average true range of the last 14 candles, and we use this strategy on the daily candles, and that means so it counts the last 14 days. So the last 14 days of trading activity, you can call it volatility, how you want to call it, it calculates and it makes a band about it, above and below, and that's a really, so in this range it has been traded, so the chances that it gets touched again your take profit are considerably higher because of the calculations. Now, the stop loss is 1.5% ATR. The take profit is 1 ATR, and that's the unorthodox. I know you got more experience because of your questions. I really like it. And that's the unorthodox on. Oh man, I gotta stop using fancy words. So we're gonna make these tinier. We're gonna, let's color this style, color. So now you see it on the screen. Let's say we would have taken a short here. So we would have placed our stop loss here and our take profit here. This is not correct. Why is it? Is it freaking? Alright, let me just go to Bitcoin. Ah, this is a straight alliance. Now you can see the unorthodox way of my trading. Oh, I still got the magnet on. So we're gonna move it there. And if this would have been a long position, what do you see? The ratio 0.67%. So we got one risk, or we got, let's say, 1 R to the top and 1.5 to the bottom. But the bottom we don't, well, not only if we got a steep decline, it gets touched because, bad example, I wasn't prepared for this question. There's a whole thought process behind it, and I'm struggling to find the words. I'm not sure if I can find you on Discord or something, because I really wanted to I want to explain to you the thought process behind it. So I will find you the beast. Anyway, great question. I wasn't prepared for it, and now I'm struggling with my words. Okay, let's see what missed signal. Ah, yeah, let's say you missed a signal by a day. Would you still get in? Or you will just wait till next signal? Normally, because the market is incredibly large, so I trade the cryptos. So look at this list. And there are multiple signals each day on the daily candles. And I also trade the Forex. Forex has less, but there are also opportunities here. So normally I don't wait for it. Those are the BTC pairs. Let's look at the, if you got a, the NMR BTC list is still on the long. I would have taken profit already if we got into the signal. Look at this. This was the signal. This was the take profit area. Already touched it, then it dropped back down. So it would have been a profitable trade. No, the cloud is the green one is 1 ATR, the range of 1 ATR, and the red one is 1.5 ATR. So it's always displayed, but if you want to go short, you use the top one as your stop loss, because we're betting it is going down. If we're going long, we're going to use the other side of the band, because we expect it to go higher. So that's the thing. Oh, yeah. Really awesome, man. That you all joined. It's really, really cool. Yeah, let's set up a bot. Let's set up a mini trade, because everybody, this strategy is free. The indicators, I share them for free. I ask if people don't have an account yet, if they want to use my referral. I would really appreciate that. But if you don't, I'm still gonna share it for free. So let's see at the current list that we're watching now, Pionex, and this is an active signal. So I'm gonna take you with me how we would proceed on setting this one up. And I'm also gonna say something really stupid. You want to be an in a trade, and if the trade turns against you, you don't get anxious, you don't get stressed, you don't panic. No. How do you make sure that that stuff doesn't happen in your head? That's the position size. Calculate your position size. So let's say we would go long, like we do here. Let's say we go long. The entry price is in black, it's 45.515. Let's say that. The stop loss price is 43.997 and the target is 63.0.0. So these are the cloud settings for now. Oh, I have to shit. Oh, yeah, I'm just gonna leave it like this. So we fill in the entry price, the stop loss price, and the target price. The risk input will be, let's say we use $1,000 balance. So on Pionex you have $1,000. That's your complete trading stack. You can dive into these candles, but if this candle would turn against you, you can lose like 20% of your capital in a day, or 10% or 5%, and it's really hard to get back to that. So we're gonna say, let's say we are risking 2% of our capital. Now we're gonna press OK. So what does it say? Can we zoom into it? Come here. I cannot. Stop. Where did it go? I'm not sure if you guys can read it. Either way, it did a calculation for us now. And it says, with the range that you put in here, don't underestimate the power of a positioning size. I really want to stress this. This is what keeps you in the game for a longer period of time, especially if you're still learning. So we calculated that we had $1,000 in our balance and we want to take this trade with these parameters. It says your position size has to be $103.66. The entry, the stop loss, and the risk. We are gonna risk $20 and the reward is 16. Well, if you hear it like this, that's only a loser. Well, I'm gonna make a video about it because I just can't get it straight in my head how this strategy works, or explained in the correct English, because I suck at English. Either way, the position size is calculated, so that's the point of this indicator. Either way, let's open up the chart. We're gonna open this sold trade. So we can do this with a grid trading bot and put in our stuff, or we can just go to the smart trade. And this is where the limitation of Pionex come in. Yes, we use reverse grid. So if you would set a grid bot up, we're gonna use set a grid yourself. We're gonna put in the lower price. What was it again? $44. Our take profit would be $62. And then for me, my personal preference is always 0.75 grids. So let's just see if we fill this one in. It's 6%. No, we want to have less. No, 36, 39, oh, 40, 41, then we got around 0.75% profit per grid, and we would need $500. So it's really hard because these grid levels are just enormous. Yeah, I don't believe in. Let's drag this up, because otherwise you're gonna trade with so little. If you got 150 pairs, let's say we're gonna do it with 150 grids, and you're gonna step in with $2,000. Each trade is gonna be so extremely tiny in the profit levels, and you also have from the 0.13%, you also got the 0.05% fees. So the fees is gonna eat you up. So mostly it's about the fees. I don't want to have the fees to eat up my profits. So I got a rule of thumb just to use that. I think 1% is too much, and I just went the middle way in it. Yeah, you can use the reverse grid, you can use the for the short ones, and the grid trading for the other ones. But still, for this, it's better to just smart trade. You can always use a grid trading, but the capital that you have to invest, yeah, I read their whole page about it, and it's not saying anything about it. Yeah, it's just tiny profits. I wanted to say something. Yeah, I think that what people don't know, if we just jump back a little bit more to the... Oh, it's gone again. Oh, that made it disappear. If you look at the position size calculator, if you use a trading, so you want to take a trade, doesn't matter which one. If you use the XLM or the Ether or ADA, you want to get in a trade. You always have to pay around $500 or more to trade these pairs. So you put in quite a bit of capital just to get this bot running. For some people, $500 is not much, it's an average stack, but for some people, $500 is more than their complete portfolio. That's a really downside to grid trading, because you have little confluence, because you're gonna invest $500 to let the bot run and expect it to make profit, like, let's say, LAMP, this one is doing that like now, or this one is also nice. But if it turns against you, you're gonna lose so much of your capital. And if you're gonna lose, you need really strong trades to come back at your original trading balance. So I would not even recommend this anymore to complete beginners without a strategy that just follow people off YouTube, Twitter, or whatever and step into their trades. So please be careful out there, because it can be really dangerous, even if you think grid bots, oh yeah, I'm just gonna set and forget. Yeah, not gonna happen, not in the crypto market like this. And once again, I want to remind you, this is the current move we are in right now. So if you want to set up a grid here, please be careful. This is the grids that people set up. We're here. This was December. Here was Santa Claus, and here was Santa Claus and New Year's. It's not long ago. So please be careful if you put on a risk, and also other strategies. Please inform yourself and protect your capital at all times. Moonshots are fun, but don't look for them in USD. Go check out BTC pairs, for example. If you look at, I'm not even gonna point people towards certain pairs because I don't want to influence people. But please be careful out there. I'm gonna wrap this one up because this one was originated in the Discord channel, like, hey, let's live stream. Yeah, fun, let's do it. And I didn't expect that T-Store invited some of his friends, so the pressure was real. And I talked a lot. I got some really good questions. And yeah, awesome. Once again, we got a free Discord channel where people can find this strategy. There's also a watch list on the channel where I'll post trades, etc. Or especially setups that we could possibly trade or not. The fun part about being this strategy, being it for free, is normally people always ask money. Yes, I have a referral code. It's down in the description below. So thanks, Siba, if you want to use it. Once again, to wrap it up, this indicator is free. It will give you some indication how the market is moving. Just by looking at it, the colors, whatever. If you need any help, drop in the Discord channel. I will answer all your questions. The Beast, I will get to you about the take profit and stop loss area and how the ratio works. Yes, I'm using this strategy, a little backstory about myself a little bit. I'm using this for more than 3 years now. I even worked for a prop firm in London. I applied to there with the strategy, with the back testing results. I also shared these back testing results in the Discord channel, and you had to do it manually. I even forward tested this a year, and then I got accepted to the prop firm. But then real life kicked in, a divorce came in my life, so I had to settle some things in my head. I left the prop firm and back to crypto and forex as well, but now just as a retail trader. But yeah, check out the indicators, get some general direction, use the cloud if you got any questions. Hey Kim, didn't know you were here. How do you get the box of data to come up again? Can I say that again? The box of data. The indicators with an I. I'm not sure if you meant that. Oh, either way. Crypto is... Oh, box with lots. It's also free. I'm gonna link it in the description of a Discord channel as well. I think this is one of the most incredible indicators, or at least calculator on the screen. So let's, if you just look at, oh, I've got too many lists. It just does all the calculation for you, and you know beforehand when you press the button trade, activate the bot or activate the trade, you already know I can only lose this amount. So it's 2%, 1% or 3%. If you want to take it really easy, just risk 1% of your complete capital. Keep in the game. That's all that I want to give you. Try to break even, try to get some profit, build confidence, learn. Also learn to experience how it is to lose trade, what it does to you. If you got too much emotion, you're invested too much, your position size is too big, go down from 4% to 2% or 1%. But if you have a feeling, hey man, I really want to master this stuff, I want to see if I can really become profitable over a longer period of time, use a position size calculator. Or just calculate it yourself, but otherwise use this indicator. It really helps to keep you in the game. And for now, I got 58 minutes and 40 minutes the stream running, and I'm so thirsty at the moment. And I want to thank you guys really for watching. You said something about bears, something about... Yeah, okay, just gonna end it with the question. Let's remove the trading pairs. One of the strategies that a lot of people think now, let's say, this is the bull market. Bull market of, wait, where's my little brush? This is 2017. This is the current bull market. As you can see, it was all, yeah, parabolic. And a lot of USDT pairs, let's just scroll through a couple. Parabolic, 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 parabolic. All new all-time highs. What I wanted to say is, if you look at certain coins, I got a list for that, right? I believe I have a list like this. these coins didn't go parabolic. These are BTC pairs. Hey, where am I drawing? I can draw. Look at this. This was a 2017 and this is 19. This is a newer coin. You can find coins like these as well if you know where to look. These coins are nearing their all-time low. They didn't move parabolic. These are bad example, by the way. These are coins that I use for the testing of the grid bots of the video that I posted. But let's say active trades. This one, for example. This is LTC, one of the major pairs. One of the major pairs. Look at this chart. Does this look parabolic to you? No, it isn't. Do we have... Where do you expect more upside? On this one? Or let's say... Yeah, let's finish with the meme. Or this one? Where would you put your money in? Well, I know where I would put my money in. If you want to go for the long haul, not saying that you need to invest into LTC now, do your own due diligence. Look at me, another expensive word. And I didn't even trip over the word. Look at this, also has some really awesome signals already. A winner. This would have been a winner. Big ass winner. Invalid signal, and this one was a winner as well, and this is an invalid signal. Dodge to the moon. Yeah, it's a meme, but yeah, you have to respect it. That's a glamorous part of crypto. Totally used the wrong word there. Crypto is an awesome space, and it's like a wild west, especially in the bull market. So I want to end with that. Please be safe. Drop down in the Discord if you want. I'm sharing this indicators for free, and I will also help you set up it on TradingView if you need any assistance. And I will be back with more live streams, and also gonna suggest a new platform where the trailing stop strategy works a lot better than on Pionex. Pionex is an awesome platform, but for the trailing stop and the smart trade, it is not the best platform out there. So I'll come back to that later. Thanks again for watching. I'm gonna end the stream and maybe talk to you in a bit on the Discord channel. So bye bye. Wait, I wanna end with a DJ exit.